Wayne. One notification. One. I'm testing it out, man. My notifications ain't going out anymore, so I'm just testing it out. So that's probably not even a subscriber I got in here. What up? What up? I'm not really prepared to entertain anybody, man, because my motherfucking notifications ain't been going out since October. So I'm not, I don't know. You got to give me some feedback, man. But if that is a real person, man, hit the subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Two people? For real? Really? What up? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. My notifications haven't been going out since October, so I'm really just trying some shit. So I don't even know. Like right now, I'm sitting here, I'm reading some comics, or I'm about to start reading some comics. I got Jonathan Hickman, Esad Ribic, and Ive Svorcina, Secret Wars. I've already read this book. I read this book, man, maybe like 8 years ago, but I like it. It's a Wolverine book. It's Wolverine, Japan's Most Wanted. Because I do a few different things. This channel, the main channel, is the music channel. So if you go through the Only_Wallace music or the Fire Breathing Dragon playlist, you'll see a bunch of my music. And I think maybe like 2 or 3 other independent artists, right? And then on top of that, I upload about, like the last video, the last long form video that I put up, let you finish, but Wallace is still the best version of BBL. Ha! The BBL Drizzy, that's crazy, man. You know what? The BBL Drizzy remix, it'll get like the views still trickle in. Like maybe like once or twice a month, it'll get a view. Cause I forget, I mean, I don't think about it on a day-to-day basis, but yeah. I'm glad I did it. Like it helped my channel grow. At the time, it helped it grow a lot. And it helped me understand like how like engagement and like how the ratios work. Like if you put out a video and it gets like 10,000 views, you might get a few hundred comments. If you get 100,000, a few thousand, a million, tens of thousands. So it was kind of an educational thing. And it taught me the importance of timing. Because a big part of the reason why that video even got the views it got, because it's at a little less than 13,000 views right now after 2 years. So that's not a lot compared to like a thriving YouTube channel, like a popping YouTube channel, but for a small channel like mine, that's a lot of views. And it just taught me the importance of timing. But it also taught me that I shot myself in the foot, because when I originally uploaded that video, I uploaded it at like 1080p instead of 4K. And at that time, I was real ignorant about the algorithm and how the algorithm recommends videos that are rendered in 4K more than 1080. So every time I think about it, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I could have got, instead of having 12,000 views, maybe I could have got 120,000 or at least 20,000. I don't even got to shoot that high. But I could have got more views if I had uploaded the video in the proper format the first time. And it's not even my most popular video as far as music. My most popular video is the Who Shot Ya freestyle. And I'm proud of the freestyle, like I'm proud of the lyrics. It sounds weird to say that about myself. I'm proud of the lyrics, but it's a real cringy like thumbnail. Like in the thumbnail, I'm making like a weird face like, and I'm not wearing a shirt. I had an apartment out in Cuyahoga Falls. I had a condo out there, and I was, rapping in my living room. This is before I was doing like actual visualizers. But now, like, if you go check out my playlist, I got a bunch of visualizers. I just put some up last month for a song called True, Texture or Tiny Bubbles, Scarface, The Book of Wallace. I put up at least 4 last month, if not more. Because I did more than that because those are original songs that I recorded, but I did freestyles too. I did a freestyle over What's My Name Part 2, the SNOOPDO I did a freestyle over that. I did a freestyle over the Jay-Z song, Jay-Z and Timbaland, Reminder. What else did I do? I did a pilot freestyle or Dr. Doom is what I called it. Dr. Doom freestyle. I did a lot of music. I slowed down on the music and I've really been focused on making art. Like that's kind of the reason why like I'm sitting here with comic books. This talk is cheap. I can show you. But to me, like it's you see, like I'm talking like a mile a minute because it's been a while since my notifications went out. So shit. Beggars can't be choosers, man. I'm happy I even got one person in here. You tell people that you're working on the book, you gotta understand that a lot of them are not gonna believe you, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. For a certain percentage of the population, man, they're gonna project their insecurities onto you because you can do something that they can't do and you're not trying to make them feel inferior. So I try to surround myself with people that are driven, people that are creative and feed off of that positive energy. But yeah, because I can go to the studio and I can record a song every day, 2 songs a day, even 3 songs a day. But what I really need to do is focus on like traveling and networking and building relationships like that way in the real world. Because trying to collaborate with people online is so hit or miss. I think it's easier to collaborate with somebody when you really got a relationship with them as opposed to just doing the email thing. So I'm not done promoting music or marketing music. She was kind of pretty. I'm not done promoting music or marketing music, but I don't really have a reason to record any music right now. So I'm chilling on that side, but I am focused on the comic book. That's something that I love to do. I love to draw. I've loved drawing since I was a kid. Yes, I found in you. Take my grades and make them powder blue. Take my days and paint them powder blue. Now look what it all amounted to. What I was looking for, guess I found in you. Take my grades and make them powder blue. And I can upgrade my damn phone too. A musical instrument you find fascinating. Fuck it, I guess I'll try it. No harm in it. A musical instrument, can I move that? I can. All right. No, can I move it? No, it's right. What the hell? A musical instrument I find fascinating. Oh, I get it. Yeah, so you have to answer. I was getting ready to say, I've always liked, always wanted to learn how to play the drums. I like percussion. I met a dude, when I was in the military, I met a dude that can play the drums. The BBL Drizzy, man. Dog. I remember how excited I was about that freestyle. At the time I did it, that it was just getting I was so excited about it that it was like getting views. It was getting more and more views every day. Like I think like it jumped out to like 1,000. And then you check it and it's at like 2,000, then 2,500, then 3,000. Then, it just keeps climbing and climbing. And then eventually it just tapered off. It leveled off at like 12,000, but it would have been dope. But I'm not living in the past though. I'm not. Like I want to create some more content. Yeah, dog. Like it's something that I love. Like I really, before I ever learned how to rap, I was always in love with like comic book art. Always in love with it, man. Like I was thinking about it the other night. Like I try to read every night for a lot of reasons. But the other night I was reading and I kind of stopped in the middle of reading and just was sitting there just thinking, just like talking to myself, like thinking out loud. And I'm like, yo, I always loved comic book art, but like I remember I really fell in love with Eastern art. So like I really wasn't hip to manga. Like, okay, this is how slow I was. I didn't realize that anime was based on manga. I didn't know the relationship between anime and manga, right? I didn't know that manga was like the paper form of anime. So, but I remember that I was into like Ninja Scroll and The Guyver and Voltron and Vampire Hunter D, Ghost in the Shell. Like I was just rattling that shit off the other night. This is like 2 nights ago. I was just lying in my bed, just sitting there thinking about all of my influences and the type of look that I'm trying to create with the artwork, where I always want to give off like a three-dimensional illusion, you know. And in order to do that, your sketch has to have depth to it, you know. So it's not just two-dimensional, it's Z and X. You got to create that Y axis, and you really do that just with angles, just using perspectives, playing around with perspectives and the angles, and like you kind of give off that illusion that is 3D. And once you understand how to do that, I don't know, it unlocks some shit inside you where you're like, okay, well, if I can do that, I can do this. If I can do this, I can do that. So I'm serious about it. Like every day, I at least do a little rough sketch. Like I don't necessarily finish a pencil sketch every single day, but just to maintain momentum and to keep making progress, just to be, I don't know, progressive, I try to at least do a little doodle at least every day. And then I'll go back to that little doodle, that little scribble. I'll go back to it and flesh it out and turn that into like a fully realized like pencil sketch, where all I really got to do, like most of my pencil sketches that are basically done, the only thing that they're really missing is like the shading, and then maybe like some texture work for like, so that the background, you know what I mean? Like, cause you don't want to have a character up against like a plain wall. You know what I'm saying? You want the wall behind them to have some texture to it, so it feels like a real space. You know, so whether it's a brick wall or, you know, whatever the material is. But yeah, man, I got damn. Let me see if I can find some more artwork. But a lot of my inspiration just comes from like actual working artists, like artists that are more talented than me and been doing it longer than me. Let me see if I can find something for you real quick before you get out of here. I appreciate you for rocking with me, man. It's just me and you. But fuck it, I'll take it. Because for a while, man, it was like I got nobody in here. Let me see. Boom. Boom. This is a topic I've never spoken on, so I guess that's kind of weird. But why do we treat our talents like hobbies instead of jobs, instead of professions, instead of trades? I'd imagine I'm not alone, but just speaking from like my experience, it's I don't know, man, like it's just a tendency that I've developed over the years, and it's something that I need to shape because I tend to neglect the art. Like sometimes my sketchbook will just sit on my table for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. But then when I have opportunity to finish a sketch, and but that's just me thinking about like, that's just me thinking about the need for the need to be more consistent with the art and to really. So I just made it a thing where it's like, don't put. You want to, you know what I mean, you want to have a goal and be I don't know, like you shouldn't have to manufacture the drive. Either you have the drive or you don't. You shouldn't have to force the drive. Either you have the drive or you don't have the drive. I know I have the drive to complete a comic book. It's just stepping out of the comfort zone. Like I'm so comfortable making music, I don't have to put a whole lot of thought into the process, whether it's songwriting or whether it's mixing and mastering or whether it's, you know, editing a visualizer. Like I don't have to put a whole lot of thought into that. But with the comic book, it's forcing me to step out of that comfort zone of music and be vulnerable. And I think that's that vulnerable. I think vulnerability makes people, I know for a fact, vulnerability just makes people uncomfortable. And it'll stunt your growth if you're afraid to be vulnerable. If you're afraid to be bad, if you're afraid to be trash at something, then you'll never be good at something. So I know I've been holding myself back for a long time when it comes to the art, but when I actually see like a sketch that I took time, that I invested like a couple hours into it to make it as good as I can make it at my current skill level, I do feel pride and I do feel like an adrenaline, a shot of adrenaline, like, yo, I'm not as good as I want to be, but I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty good without sounding too pretentious. I'm pretty good. And I know if I stick with it, you know what I mean, I could potentially be great or as great as I am capable of being. As a true artist, what's your opinion on AI? Man, AI in the arts, I don't support it, man. I think I understand people using AI to a certain extent. Like for me, I use AI for like captions. Like when I make a video, like for the auto captions, that's really my usage of AI for like auto captions. But if you're using AI to create art, to produce music, for lyrics and shit, like, you know, I can understand like the desperation, like if you're somebody that desperately wants to go viral or, you know what I mean, you're chasing clout. Because being labeled a clout chaser, there's like a stigma to that shit. Like, well, you're chasing clout. But really, anybody who's an entertainer is a clout chaser because you need it. Like, if clout is just a synonym, if clout is just a synonym for attention, then every artist is, really not even an artist, every entrepreneur is a clout chaser because you need attention. You need interest in your product in order to sell your product. So they'll try to make it seem, it just sounds like you on some trash when they say, well, you just clout chasing. If you clout chasing to promote a product, that's different than clout chasing basically just being a gossip. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the AI goes, to get back to that, I can understand somebody being desperate and wanting some attention. But I think if you want to be great at something, again, you got to be comfortable with being trash for a while. So it's really just like, I don't know, it's almost like how secure, it's really like it's like a security thing. Like how secure are you with yourself? How much do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you're gonna evolve as an artist no matter what type of artist you are? Do you believe in yourself enough to believe? Do you believe in yourself enough to challenge yourself and grow? Or do you doubt yourself? You don't believe that you're gonna grow, so you take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I appreciate you for rocking with me, man. Like this is the first time I had somebody like join a live stream in a couple of months. So I'm gonna just take what I can get. Hopefully it picks up and it gets better. But I appreciate you for rocking with me, man. Only_Wallace TV out.